Hey everybody, it's Alan, and I hope you are doing well. Let's listen to a deeper track by zztop. Let's go all the way back to the first album and listen to Bedroom Thang. Billy Gibbons, amazing tone, amazing guitar tone, was pretty obvious right from the first notes that ZZ Top ever put to vinyl. And still, when you break it down, a lot of ZZ Top stuff. I'm not saying it's simple, but it's very, very rootsy. And that begs a question that popped into my head while we were listening to that outro guitar solo. In my opinion, I love ZZ Top, but in my opinion, ZZ Top is sort of the pinnacle of an example of a bar band that happened to make it big, right? Not all bands are bar bands. They really aren't. This is the kind of band that, especially in their early days, you could kind of picture them stuck in a little tiny corner of a dance floor near a jukebox in the corner of a rat hole bar in the middle of, Lubbock, Texas or something like that. And you listen to them and you go, oh my God, these guys, they're an incredibly tight trio. They're playing so good, but they're basically a bar band, and there are other examples of great bar bands that made it big. Bands like George Thorogood, Huey Lewis and the News would be a bar band that actually made it big because, granted, different time period, ZZ Top, late 60s, early 70s, Huey Lewis, late 70s, early 80s, more members, bigger sound regarding, a horn, or saxophone, and then really beautiful a cappella harmonies in Huey Lewis and the News. But essentially, all three examples that I just named are bar bands that made it to a bigger stage. One bourbon, one scotch, one beer, Bad to the Bone. That's a bar song. It's a classic bluesy rock bar song, just like ZZ Top in a lot of ways. And it begs the question, who do you think is the best bar band to make it big? To have major label market share appeal, filling stadiums and arenas, playing in front of, 20,000, 30,000 people at any given shot, especially these days. I think ACDC would fall into that category. As a matter of fact, I would say that ZZ Top was ACDC before ACDC in some ways. What Bon Scott and Brian Johnson are singing isn't really any more complicated lyrically than what Billy Gibbons and Dusty Hill sing in ZZ Top. There are songs in ZZ Top that are a little bit more thought-provoking than Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll. Same way that there is with with ACDC. There's songs that are a little bit more thought-provoking than just I don't know, I Want the Jack, or You Shook Me All Night Long. It's not always Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll with either. But if you listen to ZZ Top and you listen to AC/DC, there are similarities. There's not a second guitar player in ZZ Top, but they, to me, I notice similarities between them. So again, this belies the question. I don't want to hear people talking about Van Halen or Guns N' Roses or anything like that. Mega bands that were trying to be massive, massive bands. I'm not talking about, singing groups like Destiny's Child or anything like that. I'm talking about a band that you could hear just as easily playing a song in a bar today as they are playing in front of stadiums. And that the roots of the band are in a bar setting. So who do you think is the great bar band to make it huge? ZZ Top is definitely a contender. AC/DC, to me, definitely a contender, of course. It's an interesting question. I love Huey Lewis and the News, and we're probably going to do a Huey Lewis and the News video in the not too distant future. I feel it. But with that said, let's just leave it there. Feel free to leave a comment. Be curious to find out what you think. With that said, hope you are well, and just know that I appreciate you. Take care.